Hello and welcome, everyone. We are back in the Sims 2 Uberhood, and today, the Romeo show. Well, the Monty show, but Romeo's kind of going to be our main person. We're hoping that the live does well, because again, I don't trust OBS, but we're going to hope for the best. And two, I apologize if my voice sounds a little weird. I am still recovering from the cold I had last week, so yeah. Anyways, let us pop into the Monties. And I do have the Monties. I think they already bought the Stanford Strip community lot was made over by Katati to be the Monty restaurant. And I think that I already had them buy that. If not, I'm going to have them do that today. And they're going to run it like a restaurant, because I thought that would be fun. And yeah, so other than that, we're gonna make over Romeo and Mercutio a little, because I don't love how they're looking. It looks like Isabella had the weird glitch where she has too many slots, but whatever. Good afternoon, welcome in. So, first Mercutio and Romeo are at school, so we're not going to make them over right now. Right now, though, I am going to, let me see if I can remove extra want slots and then add back just the 2, because I don't want them to have too many. I don't know why that happened, but for some reason a whole bunch of my elders in this neighborhood ended up with multiple extra want slots. They should only have 6, but they keep having 7. Anyways, she wants to make friends with Coral. Let's lock that in. And Florence. Add want locks. And she wants another grandchild. So Bianca and Antonio need to figure things out in their personal love lives. Be best friends with Beatrice. I like that. Get a charisma skill and entertain someone. And Patrizio, you also have... He wants to have a baby. You're not having a baby at this point, sir. You are too old. So that's not going to happen. I mean, the most they could do is adopt, but we're not going to do that. He wants to entertain, play with someone, talk to someone, invite someone over, meet someone new. We'll lock in meet someone new, because he probably will. And invite someone over, we'll lock in. And real quick, I'm going to fix the clock, because I just realized I didn't fix it. Let me see, did they buy... Yes, they did buy the restaurant already. So I'm going to take care of their needs, and then we're going to take them to their restaurant. So Isabella, you've got to use the toilet. And you also need to, so we'll just use this, and then we'll send you guys off. I envision also that, like, Patrizio is known for, like, he kind of is like one of those famous TV chefs that not only does he own a very popular restaurant, and it's kind of a chain, but also he has, like, cookware and cooking stuff, you know, just like that. Okay, you guys change into your everyday, and then you're gonna go. Walk to a community lot. They also are going to have to hire at least 2 employees, because they're going to need a host and at least 1 waiter/waitress for the running of the restaurant. Because I'm going to have Patrizio be the chef because he has the highest cooking points of the two. And then Isabella will be like, she fills in the gaps. Like, she covers during the breaks and she, like, you know, does waitressing when they're really busy. That's kind of what I see it as. I kind of see it as originally she worked as either hostess full time or a waitress full time, but then as they got bigger and more busy and stuff like that, they hired more employees. And like I do envision that the boys work there part time and that Antonio works there, even though they are in the culinary career instead. I just don't want to hire them as employees because they make a lot less money. And, like, Antonio has an expensive house to pay for. And, yeah. So, we're just going to do a little pretend thought toss there. And just pretend like Antonio's working and that the boys are working in the afternoon and stuff like that. Oh, and that Bianca is as well. Bianca definitely works for them as well, but at least right now. But she, I figure, works more as like a waitress or hostess, just because her cooking isn't that high yet. Whereas Antonio's working as the chef when his dad isn't. So, again, this lot is by Taddy. She is amazing. She is on Tumblr if you want to get this. And just, yeah, is so cute. So over here you have like the restaurant, and then over here is like a little like lounge, I guess. It's got Don't Wake the Llama. It's got like a portrait area. Anyways, it's very cute. So, Isabella, you're going to come over here and we're going to find a phone so you can hire some people. Where is a phone? There should be a phone on this lot. Okay, I'm going to place a phone. We're just going to put one right there. And she's going to business, hire employees for this lot. Patrizio, you're gonna be chef. Oh, does it not have an open close sign? All the things that I thought that I did, but I didn't. Like the Blue Water Village, which I did get the replacement for it, one by Plumtails. I will at the end of the stream try and remember to show you guys because it's very beautiful and it's really well done. I love it. Again, if you ever want to know, you know, who built a lot, 98% of them I can tell you. There are a few that I have that I don't remember, unfortunately, because I've had them for so long. But most of them I can tell you. Okay, Laszlo's here. Townie. Laszlo, why did you come back into the employee area? No. Is it because there isn't a hostess right now? What? Isabella, please call and hire employees. Is this not going to work today? Okay. So, Armando, Jim, Nina. We're not going to hire Nina, though. But let's do Armando and Zoe. We'll get them and then call in employees. And for right now, you will be hostess so that we can at least get them set down and stuff. And then once the employees come in, we'll assign them. I think Armando will have as the waiter and Zoe will have as the hostess. And then, like I said, Isabella will just fill in the gaps. And Patrizio, of course, is going to be the chef, because I think he's maxed out. Oh, Isabella, seat people, please. And then call in employees again. Then be hostess again until they get in. And I'm not going to set uniforms, I think, today. I'll just do it next time they're here. Because, yeah. Okay. So, let's assign. You're going to be the waiter. So, management, assign, be server. And where is she? Where did she go? It says she's... Oh, there she is. Oh, maybe we do need to assign them uniforms. I don't know. Whatever. Let's just get them into their jobs. Go be server. Armando, you are being difficult. All right. And actually, we'll come over here and set a uniform real quick. See, this is why I like to set all this up before they open, because, yeah. Okay, so for her, I envision that this is a nicer, you know, restaurant, since they've got kind of a nice setup here. So, like, maybe we'll have her in a cute little black dress or something. Her hair will just stay the same. And this could be cute. Oh, this is simplistic, plus it's got flats, because realistically, if you're hosting, you're not going to want to wear heels. I know some places do, but that's stupid. And then Patrizio, you're going to set your own outfit. Management, set uniform. You're just going to wear a chef's outfit, because obviously. So do that real quick, and then you can go back to what you were doing. So where is the chef's outfit? I know it's somewhere in here. Here we are. Okay, Isabella, now you're going to go to Armando, and okay, it's not letting me set his uniform. It's annoying. Oh, take care of your notes real quick. And then for right now, you'll let her take her break, and like I said, she'll cover, and then she'll do the same for Armando in a minute. Just because, okay, he's fairly paid, she's fairly paid, so that's all good. We want to keep our employees happy so they don't quit, because I have had them do that. be hostess for now. Well, she's on her break. And then we'll cover Armando for his break. Because I do want this restaurant to do well. Like, I would like to simulate that it's a really good restaurant that does really well and blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. And then she should be back from her break soon, so we will... Why am I having trouble management? Take a break. And then go back to being hostess for right now. And then they're gonna close at like 7. I think that'll be their hours, like 10 to 7 or 10 to 8. Something like that. And you're gonna go clean these up. Patricio, you're gonna real quick run to the restroom, and then you're gonna go back to being the chef. And Isabella, we're going to also set his uniform. Okay, he's gotten back to work, but she has not. Why has she not? Oh, did not want that. We're gonna have to be a little mean and tell her to get back to work. Why is it not letting her get back to work? Okay. Set uniform. And this, everyone, is why you set everything up before you start opening the restaurant. But I did not do it that way, so oh well. And then for Armando, let's see. We'll have him wear the server's uniform. I've got one somewhere. Where is it? There is one, right? Oh, yes. Here we go. But it is 7 o'clock, so I'm going to have them close the business and send employees home. Because, well, I think in the future, I'll have them stay open till 8, but whatever. Yeah, the witches come and mess up the weather, but they're fun. Like, they're fun to play. And Patricio be done in there, and oh, it's the good witch. It's here. And we're gonna come back home. So walk home. Just real quick though before we go, how did they do today? Well, we lost money. In the end, it's not really going to matter as much if they earn money or not, because I can always cheat them money. I sometimes do more realistic, but sometimes I want to have a little more of a story. Like I said, 80-20. 80% is like wants-based, realistic, and 20% is if I want a storyline, I'm gonna get that storyline. Because it's my game. Oh, my drink today is a Monster Ultra Peachy Keen. 0 sugar. Just for anyone wondering. I probably should be drinking water, but I'll do that later. But yeah, I do want to make over Mercutio, and I've got this one hairstyle, and I think I have it in this save, for Romeo that I really like on him, that just kind of, I feel like it suits him. We're also going to try and get Romeo to take Juliet on a date, and then Mercutio, I want him to find someone too, but I don't know if he will yet. Just because in Bronaville there aren't really any options, because they're either all taken or it's Miranda Cap who's a romance sim, and she'll end up breaking his poor heart. And I love Mercutio, so we're not going to break his heart. So he's going to have to look elsewhere, but also he may have to wait till like college. Yeah, when streaming, sometimes I find that the money cheats are useful just because it's hard to grind as much while streaming, especially if you're trying to do a story, which I'm kind of trying to do. Because it's boring to just watch Sims grind out, you know, skill points and, you know, work. And I want to do fun stuff in my stream too, where they're doing other things. When I'm playing my personal games, I don't do as much cheating as I probably am gonna end up doing with stream ones. I try not to cheat too much, but every once in a while you've got to. I did like cheat when the Caps and Montes moved in their money, because I don't see why Gonrail, who's a vice president, would not have the money for a big house when she's been working for a while, is a vice president, and has 4 kids. Also Antonio. Why does he not already have a house? The only person I feel in Bronaville that shouldn't have been already moved into a house was Bianca, because she's supposed to have just moved out of her parents' house. And maybe Kent, if they hadn't had him moved in with Regan, then I could understand those two, but everyone else should have had a house and stuff. So that's how I justify that, because it's just silly that a vice president only has, you know, 20,000 simoleons for a house, and she has a large family, and she's a cat. Like, yeah. I think it's silly. So, I overrode it. And also, like, when I placed down people in houses, some of the remodeled houses were more expensive than the original ones, so I cheated money with that too, because I wanted them to have the remodeled houses. Because, listen, EA did the best they could, but some of their house decorating is questionable. Yeah, I also didn't understand why the Burbs didn't have more money, because they're supposed to have had jobs in the city and stuff. Do I consider SimPE cheating? No. Sims PE is a good tool, like, again, with the Caps and Montes, because you've got 3 Monty families. I label them Monty, Monty 2, Monty 3, that kind of stuff, so that if I do need to use a cheat or I need to do something, I can just pull them up with that name. Also, SimPE is good for fixing like memories because I've had family Sims get the negative buff for getting engaged because there's some kind of glitch, and so I go back and change that. So, yeah. I don't consider SimPE cheating. I consider it a tool to fix any kerfuffles that happen. It's also nice because, like, sometimes if Dirk and Lilith stay together and they move in together, I feel like Lilith would hyphenate her name to Pleasant Dreamer instead of just taking Dreamer. Plus, they don't always get married, so I changed the house name to Pleasant Dreamer so that I know who it is, but also because I feel like, you know, if they're not married, they're not just going to be Dreamer. Also, when Dustin moves out, you know, broke 2, because otherwise there are 2 broke families, and the Burbs, because they usually have a lot of kids, and you've got Burb family 1, 2, 3, and 4. Although we are going to make sure they don't have too many. And same thing with the Smiths, lots of kids, but we're going to watch how many. Both those families get a max of 5 kids, that's it. I'm not doing any more than that for my own sanity. This is taking a while to load up. I hope my game isn't having issues. Because I will say, when I was setting up, it did decide to crash on me, so we're hoping for no problems here. Because we don't like that. And usually my game is really good, but this morning it's been a little touchy. Yes, that needs to be edited because his kid, especially if they, you know, become Malcolm Landgrab, they're Malcolm Landgrab the 5th, not 4th. And if he gets married, his spouse ends up being Landgrab the 4th, which they're not. So I just edit that. Half the time I edit his household to just be Landgrab instead of Landgrab the 4th. And I edit the names. I also sometimes edit kids' names if, like, I have it so it's a blended family and I consider the kid to have been adopted by their step-parent and fix the name. Stuff like that. Oh my goodness, this is taking forever. What is going on? I'm really hoping this isn't going to crash. I don't know why it's taking so long though, because this is taking a long time. I did save recently because it saves automatically when they come back from a public lot, but I'm just like, okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so... Oh, why is it not showing? There we go. Wait, no? Oh, why is it not showing my... There we go, there we go. Okay, so game did crash, so we're gonna go back. The animation for my little be right back, it is really cute. I really like it. I think it's pretty. Alright, we're back here. And we're back to the Monty. So it should pick up that Patricio and Isabella are out at the restaurant, because it should have saved that. And then we'll just be waiting for them and the boys to get back. And when the boys get back, we'll make them over a little. And I think we're gonna make over Isabella a little too, because I want her in a different outfit. Oh no, it didn't. It didn't save anything. Well, what we'll do for now, we're not going to play the business today. I'm just going to get it kind of set up. That's really annoying. It should have saved. Oh well. Lessons learned. Okay. Remove after wants. Add a want slot. Add a want slot. And add a want slot. So Isabella's going to go call and hire for the lot. And Patrizio, I'm gonna have you... What should I have you do? Well, let's have you take care of your needs. And then, like I said, I'm gonna make Isabella over just a little. So, for the stand for strip, we are going to hire 2 employees. We're going to hire... Oh, Marlena Hamilton has some skill points, so let's grab her. And... Toby Bruning. I could edit out for the YouTube, but I'll think about it. I'll probably leave it in, but either way. Isabella, let's have you gussy up. We're going to change your everyday outfit. And have you in something just a little more colorful or something. I don't know. This outfit, it's okay. I want her in something else. I kind of have a specific thing that I think of her in, if I can find it. It's not the... I like this one, so that's a maybe. That's not the one that I'm thinking of. I can't always remember what my default replaces look like because they don't show up. No. I like this one as well for her. Oh, I must not have the one that I'm thinking of in this save. Well, we'll just go with the one that we have. Um, let's go with, I think this one. I think this one. And then you also go take care of your needs real quick. And she wants a charisma skill, so we'll have her work on that for right now. Patrizio, I want you to take care of your needs, and then he wants to invite someone over. So I'm going to have him invite Bianca over just to visit, because, you know, that's his daughter. And for them, it's kind of hard because she just moved out recently, and, you know. And maybe because she's the youngest, a little harder than it would be with some of their older kids. And, like, they're married. Well, they were married. One of them's dead, and Antonio's wife is dead, so... Plus, I feel like Bianca probably moved out because she was trying to make room for her nephews. So, although Bianca may be at work. Well, we're still gonna try. Yeah, invite over, because you want to invite someone over anyway, and we'll have you socialize with your daughter. Alright. But in this one, actually, you can have Bianca live here with them, because there is a room up here that's like for her. And I think Katati had that so that Bianca has a space if you want to play her as, you know, living in the house with them. I like Bianca to be out of the house because I feel like she's trying to be independent, plus she doesn't want to be part of the fight, so she's trying to kind of separate herself from the fight, but not from her family, which is why she's still working at the family restaurant. I've got good taste. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like Bianca, she wants to be part of her family. She loves her family, but she also is like, I don't want to fight with people. And, like, she's friends with Kent. She's, like, really close with him, and I feel like she doesn't really like some of his siblings, but in fairness, his sisters are kind of mean girls. I hate to say it, but, like, especially Gonriel is, like, she's not nice. I love her, but she's not nice. And then Regan is also kind of questionable. And then their husbands both are kind of questionable, although in the Shakespearean play, Albany's a little less of a jerk, whereas Cornwall, the way that I play him, he's usually a lot more conniving. I think of it as like, Albany will do anything for his wife. He loves his wife, he loves his family, and if his wife says, destroy the Montes, he will. It's not so much that he's mean, but he's, like, hopelessly devoted to his wife. Cornwall is conniving. He loves Regan, yes, but also he's conniving in his own way. And so he doesn't really have to be told to fight the Montes. He'll just do it. All right, come greet your daughter. And then he wants to play, so why don't you guys play Red Hands, because that'll also get his fun up. He also wants to entertain and talk to someone, so entertain, tell a joke. Oh, that just re-rolled. He wants to tell a joke to her anyways, alright. And then hug, give her a friendly hug. Oh, they just became best friends. I love it. And... yeah. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to do. So I want this family to have the Don't Wake the Llama game somewhere on the property. I think think we'll put it back here. Where is it? Don't make the llama. Or should I have the mahjong? Well, I feel like the llama. Let's do the llama. We'll have the caps have the mahjong. But I want the families to have like games so they can have like family nights. Because I do feel like they would. And then let's have you two play Don't Wake the Llama. And Isabella, you're gonna actually play as well, because you got that charisma point. And you're gonna ask her to join Patricio. So Bianca, ask to join. You can't ask to join until you're actually playing, can you? Okay. Alright, now ask her to play. Ask to join game. And we can get a good screenshot as well. Because I'm trying to take lots of screenshots and then upload them to my Instagram, my Sims Instagram. I have not been very good about uploading, so I'm going to try and do that soon. But I have been taking a lot of pictures. So let's see if we can get this. Okay. Get a picture of them playing Don't Wake the Llama together. A fun family moment. And then the boys should be back pretty soon, so we'll gussy them up, and maybe they'll spend some time with their aunt too. Because I don't think that they're super close with Bianca. Oh, they kind of are. Although Mercutio's not even friends with his grandparents or... Oh, the matchmaker. Stupid matchmaker. Where is the visitor controller on this lot? There. Go away. Lock that in for Mercutio, because he's going to be going to college very soon. In fact, this round, I think, because, yeah, he has 5 days, so at the very end of this round, he's going to go off to college. Romeo will be going next round, because, and also Romeo's not friends with any of them either. Oh. Romeo played the prince in Cinderella and got $215. We'll put that in his account. Because even though in the case of the Cap and Monty kids, they'll probably inherit quite a bit of money, like, I feel like they have some trust funds. Is he charming? Romeo? I mean, I guess. I mean, he's outgoing, kind of, and he's kind of nice and playful, so, yeah. He's kind of sloppy, though. And then Mercutio's pretty sloppy, pretty lazy, but he's very playful, outgoing, and he's mostly nice. Alright, let's get to the boys. So Mercutio's grades, I'm guessing, are not the best. He's a C student. And Romeo, his grades are doing really well. Romeo brought a friend home, Benjamin McCarthy, well, whatever. I always hope that they'll bring home other playables, but he wants to become friends with this kid though, so after we make him over, I will do that. So, Romeo, let us gussy you up. He seems mostly average as a person. Yeah, I think with Romeo that's kind of... Yeah. I feel like he kind of is, but... Okay. Where is... There it is. This is the hairstyle I feel like he would have. I don't know why, but I feel like it works. And then for clothes... I might keep him, but I feel like I want something a little different, but I don't know. Maybe this with some... No, I don't want skinny jeans for him. Oh, cargo pants. I could see him being a cargo pants. Maybe we'll do that. Did we actually grab the shirt, or did I just click on it? Okay, we did grab the shirt. Maybe just regular blue jeans. Let's see. You know what? I like the cargo pants better. We're just gonna do cargo pants. Oh no. His face just disappeared. We're having memory issues, really? Okay. There we go. Back to what we wanted. And then Romeo, you wanted to make friends with that boy, so let's go macro, friendly socialize. And then Mercutio, you, we're going to also just do a little gussying. For the hair, it's going to kind of stay the same. I just like this one texture-wise a little better. And then for outfit, I want his more like punky look. Yes. I mean, that one. There we go. And then Mercutio wants to get a logic skill point. He doesn't need a logic skill point, but whatever. You also have... No, you don't have work to do. Okay, so go play chess. And Romeo, come talk to your friend. Maybe, if your friend will get up from playing Don't Wake the Llama with your family. Isabella and Patrizio got their thing. Do I have the fix installed that allows kids and teens to walk by your lot like regular adults do? Yes. That's why Mercutio last time was knocking over the trash cans at the Cap House. This little stinker over here. Which surprisingly, I need to real quick lock up their trash. Well, their trash can's already in, so that it's good. Because I was going to say, I need to lock up their trash can because I don't trust Tybalt. I really don't. This boy, in my personal one, has stolen newspapers from every Monty multiple times. Kicked over trash cans. Just, he is a menace to the Monty family. He is a little stinker. Isabella, come answer the phone. But yeah. Don't get me wrong, I love Tybalt, but he's a little shit. Alright, Isabella, go answer the phone, see what's going on. Romeo's making friends. Patrizio, oh, it's the... Yeah, no. We don't care about that. It's the little... Do you want the magazine for gaming? And it's like, that's not even his hobby, but also, we don't want magazines. Come on. There we go. Fix the computer. But yeah, I have the fix that they walk by. And sometimes we get people that aren't trying to knock over trash cans. Like, I've had, I think at the, I'm trying to remember, I think it was at the Summer Dreams house, Lilith walked by at one point and stuff like that. I know I have the fix at least for teens, but I don't know of kids. Because I don't remember the kids ever walking by. I don't know. Either way, Romeo made friends, and we're gonna send him home. And then, since you need fun, you'll join the game. We've got all these four bonding, and then Mercutio's just playing chess by himself. So sad. Well, how about you need some socials, so Taking out the trash takes... Yeah. Also, just having the trash can kicked over is so annoying. Like, I don't mind if they steal the newspaper. It's like, whatever. But the trash can, I'm just like, this is a pain in the butt. And then you get cockroaches and stuff. So, you know what, Mercutio? Become friends with Dustin, because you guys are probably going to be at the same university. They're probably both going to be at Sim State, so let's try making friends before you go there. Because right now, all the Strange Town kids are going to La Fiesta Tech. He's no longer a family friend. We just made friends. Whatever. But like I was saying, all the Strange Town kids are going to La Fiesta Tech, as is Lilith, because again, she's going to go as far away from her family as she can. Dustin's going to Sim State. Mercutio's probably going to Sim State. And then Angela, Dirk, and Tybalt are going to La Fiesta Tech. Okay. What do you guys need? You're kind of hungry. I'm going to have you make everyone, I guess, lunch. Let's make hamburgers. And you... Why don't you send Bianca home? Say goodbye. She wants to buy a car. They don't really... I mean, they actually do probably have room for a car on this lot. We'll think about it. We'll come back to that. Romeo, how are you doing? You're doing good. You want to gain a skill point too. What do you need a skill point in? You need a skill point in cooking, so let's have you study some cooking. And Mercutio's just talking away with Dustin. Ooh. I like this outfit on Mercutio. It's very, you know, his style that he has at the beginning. Actually, let's get a picture here. Rona looks too, yeah, it is kind of, you know, the older vibe. But also, my Sims can walk everywhere, so I don't really see the point of giving them cars most of the time. Some of them I do because I feel like, for example, Dina would want a car, and Dawn's gonna have some kind of sports car. Same thing with Daniel. Daniel's definitely gonna have some weird sports car because man's going through a midlife crisis. But then some of the families, I just don't see the point. Once they added the ability to walk to lots in apartments, I was like, yeah, no, we don't need... Because otherwise they have to take a taxi. Okay, Romeo, he's not super hungry yet. Neither is Mercutio. Just eat this stinking thing. And you will put leftovers away. Put leftovers away. And take care of that. Oh, he's got all these wants still for Bianca. Oh, for the woohoo, the cars, yes. They are very useful, but they're also expensive, and some of the Sims, again, I just don't see the point of getting them a car. But other ones I do. Daniel, though, also would definitely be someone that will woohoo in his sports car. Dawn, maybe. I feel like Dawn would be a little more like, no, that's my car, I'm not gonna get it dirty. I don't know why. I just feel like Dawn's that kind of person. Like, he's a romance sim, and he's fine with woohoo in public, but like, he has some standards. Romeo, go answer the phone. Oh, I was gonna send Romeo on a date. Sure, you can talk with him. Go answer the phone. And Romeo, why don't you put these away? Mercutio's just doing that. Yeah, he's good. And I think their homework disappeared as well. Let me look and see. Yeah, theirs did too. I don't know why the Cap and Monty kids are... Yeah. I'll figure it out. Mercutio wants to gain a skill point and reach logic level 3. What skill point? You need a creativity. So let's have you go practice painting. And Isabella, clean that up. And since you want to make friends with Coral... Oh, you can't call anyone right now. Patrizio's on the phone. Never mind. No, Patrizio's not going to go out. I don't see Patrizio as someone that goes out and parties and stuff like that. If it was one of the kids, I'd probably do it, but not him. Oh, wait. He's doing that. Isabella, you come and call, and we'll have her talk to Coral. He's just earning a skill point. He needs food, so let's have you do that. Also needs some fun, so let's have you do that. Just kind of take care of some needs. And then, yeah. Okay, so, oh, she has so many people that she dislikes. After Mercutio's done, I'm going to have him go eat, take a bubble bath, and go to bed. Because it's getting late, and they have school tomorrow. And Patrizio, you're going to come over here, you're going to take a bath and go to bed. And Isabella, once you're done, you're going to go to bed as well. Romeo, let's just get your needs up and then you'll go to bed as well. Okay, Mercutio got his art or creativity points, so come eat. The other thing with this family that's interesting is Mercutio, if you look at his relationships with the Monties, or the Caps, you'll see that the only one that he dislikes, like, a lot is Tybalt. He doesn't really love Juliet. Like, he's not a huge fan of her. Gonril, he barely even acknowledges she exists. And then the other Caps, he, like, doesn't really know. But, like, he likes Hermia, he's friends with Miranda, but he doesn't know Regan. He doesn't know the rest of the Cap kids. He doesn't know either of the husbands. So, like, my thing with Mercutio is always, I feel like, he doesn't hate the Caps. He has mixed feelings, but he does hate Tybalt. Tybalt and him do not get along. And I think that's because Tybalt is kind of a jerk, to be honest. I mean, Tybalt does not have a lot of nice points, honestly. Again, I love Tybalt, but he is a little stinker. Why don't you clean those up, take a shower, and go to bed. They have some fights in the photos. Yeah, they do. Tybalt, I think, and him, let me see here. So he became enemies with Tybalt, and he lost a fight, and he lost a second fight. So they've had at least 2 fights. Possibly, did they have any? No, they only had 2. But yeah, they have had 2 fights already. And they will probably have quite a few more because they don't like each other. And he wants to win a fight with Tybalt anyway. I mean, he literally has that locked in. So, yeah. Which is part of the reason why they won't go to the same university. Like, part of me feels like Mercutio, like, the family has money, he should go to a fancier school like Academy Latour. But part of me thinks Patrizio's whole thought is, you know, you should go to Sim State like every other sim, like the average sim. Also, I'm already going to have to deal with Rip and Tank fighting. I don't want to deal with Tybalt and Mercutio as well when I'm doing the college rounds because, yeah, Tank and Rip are going to be in the same dorm because I don't want to play a separate round just for Tank. And Tank's probably going to fight with Johnny. And if it's any like my personal one, he's going to try and fight with Ophelia and Lilith as well. Because he wants to fight. But I know at least he's going to fight Rip and Johnny. Alright. Letting them sleep. We saved, so that should be good. We are definitely not going to be able to finish them today. So next week we're probably going to finish them because we've only got about 30 minutes left and they've got basically their entire round. And when they get up, let me see. Mercutio wants to buy a Doitog pin. That's not going to happen. Then logic level 3, we could do that. Romeo wants to become friends with Benjamin, ask for homework help. He also wants to make out with 3 different Sims and go to college. And Isabella wants to make friends, talk about her hobby, have a party. We could do a family reunion party maybe at one point. Play chess. Wants to be BF. Let's lock in that best friends with, or BFFs with Bianca. I like that idea. It's sweet.